My name is Joy Lainez. I'm the district team leader for Target stores in Broward County. Of course, I work for Target Corporation. Target is obviously retail, so it falls under the Expect More, Pay Less brand promise. Large retail stores that sell quality goods at low cost to our guests. My typical day is visiting stores and checking on the standards in my stores and checking on the culture and the service, just checking in on my teams and new products and new layouts and making sure that our stores look good and that our teams are happy. I only travel twice a year to go to national meetings. I would say I work about 55 hours a week visiting stores, but then I put in a little extra time spending time in the community. My favorite part of my job by far is developing people, watching people grow to the next level. So I get a lot of, it's just very gratifying for me to spend time with them and develop them. You know, sometimes I'd like the pace to slow down, so when you run multiple units, there's just always something happening. So either something happening to the store or in the community around the store. So just once in a while, it'd be nice, other than Christmas and Easter, to turn my phone off. I think the most surprising thing for me was how difficult it was going to be to get all the right people in all the right positions. So to have right person, right place, right time, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy, but knowing that that is what is the basis of your success, I was pretty surprised how much time I would invest in that. With Target, I started as an entry-level executive. I held 5 different positions as executives. I ran 3 stores, and I've been a district manager for about 8 years now. You know, I do a lot in the community. So I sit on the board of directors for Hands on Broward, which I'm very, very proud to be part of that team. But then with Target, a huge part of just not volunteerism, but grant giving. Target gives back $4 million every single week to the communities in which we serve. And then we're also focused on our goals to giving $1 billion back to education by the year 2015. So that incorporates a lot of time in the communities and in the local schools and giving back. So I'm really excited about the stuff that we do. You know, I think the biggest thing that I would say is lead with your heart and be who you are. I think a lot of people try to change themselves to fit a certain type of leader, and in order to be successful and sustain a career, I think you have to be who you are from the beginning, and you will grow and you will develop through that, but you have to stick to your morals and values and be who you are. You know, I don't think I would change any of the mistakes I made growing as a leader because I think it made me stronger. I think probably the biggest thing I would have done differently would have been around my work-life balance. And I think for day one, I gave 150%. And once you do that, it's very, very hard to turn that back. So I think from day one, I would be, I'd have stronger personal goals and I would balance that better. I actually went to FAU and I went to College of Boca Raton, so I worked my way through school. So I went to FAU in the morning, and then I worked all day as an executive at Lainez, and then I went to continuing education classes at College of Boca Raton in the evening. So I actually, my degree is a bachelor's in business administration, and I minored in psychology. You know, I think I'd probably go back to my personal goals again. So very, very driven, you know, hit the ground running at a very, very young age. I think I would have stopped and slowed down and tried to work on some of my personal goals and not so much my career goals. Absolutely. I mean, it was a long time ago for me, but in reality, I think, you know, the biggest thing for me around college was having to learn how to balance my college with my job. I think that gave me a very, very strong work ethic. I think it gave me great time management skills. I think it taught me how to delegate and how to work with others to get my job done. So yeah, I mean, I think it has a big piece of why I am where I am. Oh, it is clearly soar with your strength. So whatever you're good at can help you minimize your weaknesses, but you have to soar with it. So for me, I'm really good at relating well to others and engaging, inspiring. So I can use that in any situation to help me through, because everybody's gonna have weaknesses. But if you soar with what is really your natural strength, you'll always be successful. If you're looking for a job in retail, I think the biggest 3 tips are first is I think you have to learn to be very, very flexible. And I think in a company like Target, every day is different because we're running a store while we're doing our jobs, right? So it's a little bit different. You have to be very, very flexible and kind of willing to kind of go with the flow. The second thing is you have to be able to relate to others. So big teams, a lot of guests in and out of our buildings every single day. So I think you have to be the type of person who can relate well easily to everybody and get along with people. And then the third is you have to have really good time management skills, because you're always trying to do things while you're busy and while the store is busy. So you have to learn how to delegate well to others. You have to learn how to set goals, and you have to learn how to manage the execution of a team. I'm going to say lead with your heart. I just completely believe in commitment leadership versus compliance leadership. And I think you can only do that if you're in a job that you're leading from your heart. I think it's very, very important to connect yourself to either an organization or a company that you believe in. Work somewhere where your mission and your values align so that you feel good and gratified going to work every single day.